create. Arepas de Puerto Rico. This is very easy working with your hands. Very simple, okay? So I have about a cup of flour. I'm going with the unbleached one. You can go with the bleached one, doesn't matter. I also have a teaspoon of baking powder, some salt, couple tablespoons of butter, room temperature water. So what you're going to do is you're going to add the butter and you're going to add the teaspoon of the baking powder. And you're going to mix this baby. You're going to squeeze it because you want the butter to kind of mix with everything. Just squeezing it. Squeeze it, squeeze it, squeeze it, squeeze it well, okay? Now you're going to get the water, room temperature, get some of the salt, mix it up because you want it to taste to your taste. And the best way of doing this, that's good enough salt, is to taste your water because that's a clear indication. I do the same when I'm doing beans, soup, whatever. I always give it a taste. To my stew, same here with the water. So you mix. You're going to add a tiny bit of water. Not a lot, just a tiny bit. You're going to mix things up. They're not enough. It's about a quarter of a cup. And you're going to mix this. It's going to get gummy. And that's what you want, by the way. You want it gummy, okay? So you're going to squeeze, mix. See how it's sticking in your hand? It's about 2 minutes later, maybe 3, of doing this. See how it gets together? It's kind of gluey, sticky. I'm going to add a tiny bit of flour, just a little bit, a pinch, you know, and do another mix. What I'm going to do now, going to get it here. And I'm going to work this baby out. I'm going to work this baby out, okay? And I'm doing this until it doesn't stick anymore. Let me get this stuff out of my hand. Let me get this excess out of my hand. She's still sticky, so I'm working it out. Like making bread. See, I'm not sticking anymore. And what you're going to do now, it's not sticky, see? What you're going to do now is, I like to add a tiny bit of the powder, just a little bit of the flour, just a little bit. I create a little bowl, put it back here. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to let it sit for about 20 minutes because what I want is, I want the baking powder to expand slightly because I didn't put a lot. I'm going to let it expand, okay? I'm going to leave it alone. Put it aside. See how this water? I didn't use it all, right? Just use a tiny bit, about a quarter of a cup, if that. I have some oil heating. When I do that, I'm going to get the bowl out. Nice and soft. So what you're going to do is going to squeeze it here and twist it, pull it, and then with your hands, you're going to start setting this baby up, okay? You can use your fingers. Going to put it here because I want that oil to heat up. So here's a trick. You see my two fingers here, the side of the hand? When I squeeze here, I try to grab it by those two fingers. So all the sides are very similar. Squeeze, turn. Then you start working with it. So I had this about medium. You might want to reduce a little bit. What you do is, carefully, you add these babies, okay? And the thing is not drowning in oil. Here's a closer look. You have to let them fry, okay? But you don't want them burned. On the side you see that's getting a little bit golden, you see a little bit bubbles. So let's turn it. Let's do this. Then cook the other side. See how nice and golden they are? They don't have to look identical. They are not twins. They just have to be delicious. See how nice and golden? And you do the same in the other side. Make sure it's cooked. You don't want that powder in the middle, but it's very easy. See, my grandmother was born in Loiza, a town in Puerto Rico. She was born in 1914. So she used to tell me stories. Oh yeah. Of Category 5, Category 4 hurricanes in the 1920s, late 1920s and early to mid 1930s. And they had to eat arepas with a glass of water with sugar. Remember, Great Depression impacted Puerto Rico too. This one looks nice. Paper towel ready in a plate so it drains the grease. So she used to give me a night. This, early night, evening with water sugar. She used to make some water, put some sugar on it. I was like 6, 7, 8 years old, 9, happy. But you can eat it with soup. My uncle used to eat it with red beans. That's it, beans and arepa. In fact, I should prepare some beans and eat this baby the way it should be eaten, right?